Alright, so guys, in this video I'll be talking about how much I made during my second week over the road. Just a disclaimer, I did do a few days on the road. I did not do too many, and I'll probably do these videos until I manage to actually make a decent amount per week, and then give you roughly an idea of how much you'd be making over the road. Because I think it's only fair that people understand what they're getting into before they get into it. And for me, I had very high expectations going forward, thinking that I'd get loads constantly, like you would for a dedicated run. Unfortunately, that was not the case. I have to work very closely with dispatch, and I have to be constantly talking to them about loads, partners, everything like that, because if you do not talk to them and you just sit quietly, nothing will happen. So I urge you guys to be on your toes when it comes to this stuff. Talk to your dispatch, communicate, find a way to talk to them. So I will show you this video, my paycheck and everything, but I also would like for you to stick around for the next video if you can. I'll show my third paycheck. I did do some layover time, but in this case, my layover time was not added to my check, and it got pretty bad. And I'm just letting you know up front that if this happens to you, please talk to your driver manager, HR, payroll, or something, because this is not right. And I feel bad for you guys out there watching this, and if this happens to you, this needs to be addressed, because as truck drivers, you're over the road, you're away from home, and you guys need to be taken care of and compensated accordingly. So if you're first time driving over the road, it should be like a flat rate, so that's good. But if you're not first time over the road, then you're definitely going to have to make some adjustments and call some people about your pay, because in my case, it is not going over very well, and I'm really going to have to fight and battle to get these guys on my side and to see it from my point of view, because I think there's a big injustice if people are not compensated accordingly. Okay guys, so as you can tell, it's a slightly better check, $623. This isn't that bad, but I could do a lot better, especially if you're doing dedicated runs and you get consistent miles. So this is kind of on the low end of what you would expect over driving, really low end if you drive all week. But I just want to give you guys some clarity on things. I did get a few extra miles than I did the previous check. That this was added. You can see year to date and so forth. Okay guys, so that's the second paycheck. I did get a little bit more miles, but like I said, it's not quite where you want to be averaging. That's not a full week over the road. Your over the road miles should be about 3,000. You should be averaging 3,000 miles a week if you have a good dedicated run, if not more. But that's kind of where I sit with things, and stick around for week 3, because week 3 they really messed up my pay, and I'll go into detail about that.